All right, where do I start? Al, are you more safe or less safe when you are carrying your gun, when someone is chasing you and trying to kill you?
Well, Ben, if I was going to be asked this question, I think I would have to say probably more safe with the gun. I think I'd probably have a better shot, excuse the pun, of getting out of trouble if I have a weapon and I think someone is coming after me. I think I'm in worse shape if I'm leaving my two daughters in a place, in a car, with a gun, and then I disappear. But I think that this story teaches us one valuable lesson. We need to bring back America's Most Wanted, okay? Because how did it take 12 years to find this idiot? I said, absolutely 30 miles away from where this thing was, they found this guy. How did they how could we not find him? We've killed members of Al-Qaeda in less time than we've took to find this guy. It's sick, absolutely sick.
Well, he was on the FBI Most Wanted list. Let me ask you, Darnell, he's got a cell phone, and I have a cell phone here, right? So if at this moment someone broke into the studio or I heard something rumbling outside, someone say, where is Politan? Get me Politan. I want to... First thing I do is hide in the corner, put stuff up against there, then I would call 911. Somebody's following you, trying to kill you, why don't you just call 911?
That's a good question. But that's a good question. But to answer Al's question, why it took 12 years.
Wait. You're answering Al's question before my question? Al, you want to switch boxes here tonight? Al, why don't you sit in this box tonight, and I'll sit in Al's box, and he'll ask the questions. Go ahead, Darnell, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You did say
Al trying to take over the show. What's happening right now is Al Wunsch is trying to take over the show.
You did say in one of the shows, You did say in one of the shows, Al is senior to you, right? So I have to respect your elders. So the police hang out in donut shops, not Waffle House. I think that's what this gentleman was. So that's probably why, Al. But
Stop
in terms
attacking
of
police, Darnell. Stop attacking police. He's attacking police. He's going to attack police.
So in terms of this cell phone issue, yes, he could have called 911. So I think that doesn't look good on him. In terms of leaving his gun in the car, I think I'm a gun carrying person. I could understand his position why he wouldn't take the gun out and walk around with the gun. Not sure if he had a concealed carry permit or not. But also, if you're just nervous and
is whether or not I am violating the concealed carry permit law on top of mind when someone is trying to kill you and they're chasing you? Really? Come on, Darnell. You're giving them a little. No, nothing is. Now, Jennifer Brandt, one of the reasons I'm chuckling tonight because I find his story ridiculous. I really do.
Totally ridiculous.
I think it's laughable what he's saying, but it's being delivered in a different way, right? It's through a translator. So, what are your thoughts about that, Jennifer Brandt? The fact that the story's being told through the translator, because I'm listening to her voice, and that's not his voice, and I got to look at his body but I'm hearing her really tell the story. Does that change anything, do you think, the dynamics of all this in the courtroom?
I mean, other than it's a feminine voice and you're looking at this man, I mean, that's the only thing that's a little bit distracting, but I think she's doing a pretty good job of probably answering the way he would. I think she's using his words. I don't feel like she's making up anything. I think she's accurately translating. I wouldn't know for sure, but it seems that way. And you could see, I think the great thing is to have those clear masks because you really can see his facial expressions, which sometimes we lose when people are masked in the courtroom. So you can kind of see how he's reacting, and he's showing really no emotion. And he doesn't look like he's too upset about anything. So I think it's pretty, given the circumstances, I think it's about the best that you're going to be able to do. But the interesting thing is I believe he speaks English. So I'm not really sure why he's using a translator. And I think that's something that we should question, and maybe the jury will question. Maybe he's just sort of using this to maybe get some sympathy or to, show a cultural difference. I'm not really sure, but if he understands English, I'm not so sure how much the translator is really needed. And I think it's buying him some time in answering those questions.
Then the interpreter is not allowed to show emotion. The interpreter has to only interpret.
No, she's not showing emotion.
No, but she's not allowed. She's not allowed. But she's not allowed. She's got to do monotone.
As he's testifying. But as you see him testifying, you can see his face. You can see what he's telling her.
You can see his face, which is good.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's pretty good.
We're going to leave this where it is.